Hello everyone, it's Victor here once again and welcome to Victor's Tiny Kitchen where we cook Filipino favorites and more. And for today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you the very famous Philippine Paksiw na Isda or fish stewed in vinegar. So let's get started. So I have all the ingredients here. I'm going to be using a canary fish here. My fishmonger already cleaned it up, gutted it, removed the scales and removed the fins. So this is ready for us to cook right now. And then I'm going to be using butter. I'm going to be using olive oil as well. And I'm going to be using balsamic vinegar instead of the white vinegar. Of course, we're going to be using salt and pepper to taste. And then for a little bit of sweetness, I'm going to be using stevia here. This is a good substitute for sugar. It's 100 to 200 times sweeter than sugar. At the same time, it doesn't have calories that you can get from sugar. So this one is a little bit healthier to use. And of course, I'm going to be using tomatoes, green bell pepper, red onion, garlic, and lime here. And of course, we're going to be using ginger, which is one of the main aromatics here in this dish. And I splurged a little bit on this ginger here because this is organic, but healthy as well, so I don't mind spending a little bit more on ginger. The first step that we have to do here is to sear our fish. And before I would do that, I would make grids on both sides of my fish. That way all the ingredients, the aromatics, will penetrate into my fish. So I'm gonna use here a sharp knife. So what I'm gonna do is I've just created a big cut or a slit here on the side of the fish. And I'm gonna cut across going upwards. That way it exposes the meat of your fish. So see, it exposes the meat of your fish. And what I'm going to do before I would sear this is to salt it, including the open tummy here. And then the other side. And I will also grind some fresh pepper on it. Done. Now this is ready for frying. So back here, and I'm going to be using this pan here. This is going to be our workhorse for this dish. And my cooktop is already on, and this one is getting nice and hot. We're going to put in our butter first. Let it melt for a bit. And then we're going to add olive oil. I'm just sprinkling it all over the pan here. Give our butter here and our olive oil a good mix. And now we can put our fish and sear this 2 minutes both sides. And for those of you who are wondering why I would sear my fish first, and this is just a simple paksiw na isda or fish stewed in vinegar. The reasoning behind it is because I want my fish to taste better. Searing definitely will give an extra flavoring on your fish when you do it. So that's the reasoning behind it. So what I'm doing here is I am letting all this mixture of butter and olive oil infused in my fish. So this one is ready to turn over. Look at that beauty. While this one is searing, we're going to prepare our other ingredients. So as you can see guys, I didn't peel my ginger here. Just because it is organic, and I'm quite confident this is, devoid of any chemicals and whatnot. But then I've already washed it thoroughly, so it's okay. So our fish is done searing here. At this point, we're going to turn off our cooktop. So we are done searing our fish here. What we're going to do is to transfer it, remove it from our pan here, and we'll set it aside for a bit. Just have to be careful not to break up your fish. It's so gorgeous, I don't want to do it myself. And now we're going to turn on our cooktop. So in the same pan, what I'm going to do here is to saute my aromatics. First to go in will be our ginger here. And then our garlic. And then the onion. And then the red bell pepper. And finally the tomatoes. And we're going to sear it. Salt here. And ground pepper. Give it a mix. Now the balsamic vinegar. And then we're going to add 1.5 cups of water. We'll cover it and let it come to a boil. So this one's already boiling. So what we're going to do right now is to turn down the heat. And then we can put back our fish in. So while this one is simmering here, I'm going to add in stevia. Just 1 packet of this stevia. This is enough to give us that sweetness that we're looking for in this dish. We're going to give it a good stir. So now that the fish is back in the pan, we're going to let this simmer uncovered until we reduce the sauce. Now we want our fish to cook thoroughly on both sides. So what we're going to do right now is to flip this over. But we have to be careful because our fish here is already soft and tender. We don't want to break it. And just slowly flip it over like that. So see, this other side here is already cooked, and we want the same thing to happen on the other side. So this is cooked right now. What I'm going to do is to transfer it over to a serving dish, and I'm going to show it to you. And one final thing that we need to do here is to squeeze in our lime on top of our fish. That's it. Hi guys, we're back here, and our Paksiw Isda or fish stewed in vinegar is now cooked. It looks so gorgeous. The fish is just amazing. It tastes so good. It's very comforting. So this is our go-to dish for our fish in the Philippines. It's so easy to whip up. In just a matter of minutes, you have a very comforting food in front of you. So I hope you guys will try it. And for the complete recipe and the list of ingredients for this dish, please don't forget to visit my website at www.victorstinyKitchen.com. And in case you haven't yet, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well as watch my other videos in my channel. So thanks again for watching today, and I hope to see you on my next one. Bye for now.